Al, welcome to the Tuesday night music show. We have a crew here tonight. We have COVID Eric. He's in the house.
Hello.
We have Pastor J / Pharmaceutical J, Pharmacist J. He's here.
Yeah.
We've got Boston John, Record Roundup. We're going to be doing after the show with him. Of course, we have Georgia Matt, and we have Ohio Kevin.
OH.
Tonight.
Hi-oh. There you go.
Hi-oh.
I think I have a fun show planned for us tonight. And I'll give you a little preamble on this, I guess, or what do you call that? Prelude, I guess, maybe. So I've been trying to put music video together for the gig I have starting on Saturday. And yeah, I'm kind of like you, Jay. I mean, you and I think alike on this. I've got to have an audience in front of me to pick
Makes
songs.
it easier. Yeah, 100%.
I have to be inspired. So I have the music video. I have a lot of music video, and I have access to music video through the VJ Pro on Virtual DJ. I can put stuff in the cache and all that. But you got to pick the right one. You got to pick the version you like. You've got to pick the audio you like, and so that's the thing. But just picking songs in general, I'm kind of brain farting. Like, well, what am I doing? So I Googled, I was thinking, I want to put some stuff in the 80s folder. What are the big 80s songs? So I Googled 80s songs, and this article popped up from November of 2023 from Rolling Stone magazine.
Yep.
And I'm gonna show it to you here. I'm gonna do a screen share. And what I'm not gonna do is share sound, simply because
we don't want to get hit.
Yep. No, it's not that at all. It's just that I think an ad might come on. Because this website is I'm disappointed, actually. But it's the 200 best songs of the 1980s. And it's written by a gentleman named Rob Sheffield.
I know that name.
I'm going through the list, and it's suspicious to me. I'm thinking to myself, this guy is picking really weird tracks. What is he, 12? So I looked him up.
Music critic.
I looked him up. It's like, well, who is this jerk? Okay. Not only is he 58 years old, but he's from Boston. So I thought YouTube
so his picks are absolutely dead on.
He's
I know
boy.
No, I've seen, you know what? He's the guy that was on every VH1, MTV, especially VH1 Classic and VH1, when they would do the decades or the 80s or the 90s. He's one of those, like a newer Kurt Loder type, without the pedigree.
Right.
So they just sat him in a room for 8 hours and recorded a bunch of answers.
So he's kind of he's credible. All right.
He's got a pedigree.
He's not picking what you and I are going to pick for these songs.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's got a criteria, and I won't bore you with it too long, but there was one particular paragraph here that I wanted to read out loud. So let's break it down. The 200 best songs of the 80s, music's most insane decade. The hits, the deep cuts, the fan favorites, a mixtape of pop classics, rockers, rappers, soul divas, new wavers, disco jams, country twangers, punk ragers, dance floor anthems, smooth operators, and karaoke room clearers. There's all-time legends and one-hit wonders. There's new rebel voices that exploded out of nowhere. There's Cheese, there's Sleaze, Axel meets Slash, Salt meets Peppa, Echo meets Bunnyman, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Public Enemy brings the noise, Madonna brings the sex. There's Chicago House, Detroit Techno, Miami Freestyle, DC Go-Go. There's ska, goth, reggae, acid house. But just one song per artist, or half of the list would be Prince. I thought that was funny. I thought Jay would get a kick out of that.
I do get a kick out of that. So that reminds me, this one time I was on DJ Event Planner, and they had a whole thing on music there too.
So I thought it would be fun to go through this list, and let's see what we think of his list.
Okay.
What do you say?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's a hard criteria to only pick one from each genre, though, because
he did his best,
one for each artist.
One for each artist, which he kind of cheated on, and we'll get into that later. So there you go. Number 200, Biz Markie, Just a Friend.
You,
Matt, do you know it?
I do know it, and I don't know if y'all know the guy I'm thinking of here, but this looks a lot like DJ J Book. Absolutely not him. but I do know this song.
All right, good. You know a song from the 80s. That's good. What do you guys think?
I'm hanging in there.
I'm thinking
99 to go.
I'm thinking it belongs on the.
If you need to know Matt's criteria, Matt's probably a guy that thinks Afro Man, Because I Got High, is like a big track, because his gen, that's a big track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas you and I are like,
Silent Bob Strike Back got released.
But see, that's the thing. Like, we've never played it.
I
Asher,
played it.
you know, college Asher, and
I played it.
Yep.
Oh,
well,
okay. Well,
we got
I played him a bit. I played this a bit.
We're good on this one, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I swear it was the 90s, though, that track, but it's 89.
89. We got 199 to go, so let's keep going here.
All right. 7-hour show. I need more drinks.
99 Love Balloons.
Cherry Piccolo. Oh, yeah.
199.
That should be higher.
Yeah, thank you.
Higher.
That should be top 40.
Yeah, totally.
That should be top 40 as far as I'm concerned.
As a representative of the 80s, 100% it should be top 40.
It should be top 40.
100%.
It's at
Be
199.
cheesy and make it number 99.
So, yeah. My Bloody Valentine, Feed Me With Your Kisses.
Shouldn't have made the list.
I don't even know this song.
That's that's kind of where I'm going with that.
I shouldn't even be on there. Shouldn't even be on
Okay.
By name alone, I don't know.
This looks like a Wish version of the Breeders.
It's talking about this as early shoegaze, and like I care, so we'll skip
Yeah,
over
the Breeders.
Pumpkins with hair.
But this is if you went to Wish.
Bobby Brown, My Prerogative at 197.
That should be higher.
I'm thinking it should be higher too. I'm with you, Jay.
Yeah, that's higher.
Yeah. Think about
That was
the
a
impact they
banger.
had later on.
Well, that was New
Tears
Jack, and that
cover
was
two.
a bang track.
Yeah,
that-
well, it was
still
kind of
going
New
up to
Jack,
the
but it was R&B. It was a lot of things. It was.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Top
It should
40.
have represented better than 197.
I think so too. I agree.
Yeah.
And I will say this list was inspiring. I hadn't thought of putting Bobby Brown in my 80s catalog and my 80s cheat folder, which I call it John. I know he doesn't like that, but it's a cheat folder. But I put it in there. And I put the
But
version in
when's the
there.
last time you played My Prerogative? I haven't
been a
played My
while.
Prerogative in 20 years.
It's been a while, but it's a
That's
cool
weeks ago.
song.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
Especially
cool
for the
songs.
crowd I'm going to be playing for at the
But
casino.
again, it goes back to what you started this with. There's a lot of great songs. I mean, I'm carrying 70 or 80,000 songs on a hard drive.
Right.
But when I look at my top 100 from last year, that won't be on it, which means I managed to do probably 50 gigs or 45 gigs or whatever and not play it.
What do you got?
We
on
talk
the
about him
fall?
more out here.
No
He's a
big
Boston kid. So
Friends.
I don't
Yeah,
even know the song.
I don't know this.
no, I don't know.
I don't know
off the
it.
list.
Yeah, I don't know it.
What Matt pops up? Oh, it's my jam. You know?
Oh,
No,
That's
I'm doing a lot
huge down here.
No's over here.
This is weird. This is weird.
No, the
You know,
Bengals.
Takes the Fall is a good song, but it's not. If I did one song by the Bengals, that would not be it.
No, Hazy Shade of Winter, Manic Monday.
That would have, yeah, those two.
Neither are
They're going to
theirs.
fight.
One's Simon and Garfunkel and one's Prince. So
So okay. I know
okay,
he's a
that's
music
valid.
journalist. I
Then
know
do
he's a
Walk
music-
Like an Egyptian. That was a bigger hit.
there you go.
Okay, so you've told me that this guy is legit. He knows his stuff, and I accept that.
He's
However,
on shows.
He
Yeah.
says in here it inspired Prince to write Manic Monday for Susanna Hoffs, which he did not do. He didn't write it for them. He wrote it for Apollonia or Vanity, probably. And he gave it to
Right.
Apollonia. And anyway,
Okay.
weird pick for that one.
Strange.
I'm down with this. It should be higher, but I'm down with
It
this.
should be higher. Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know.
also
It's a
of
great
the-
80s representative song. 100%.
I'm of the opinion that this one was more about the video than the song, too.
Oh, the video made the song. It's a
Right.
great song, but it's a better video.
Yeah.
I think
Anybody
this
else
was
got-
number one on my birthday too. My date of birth, by the way. If y'all have ever looked up what song was
Really?
number one on your date of birth, so
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
I did.
Mhm.
Bach's Ninth Movement was the number one hit on the date of my birth.
Right. I've got George of the World
My-
throughout
my-
night, which is pretty cool. Jeremiah was a
That's
bullfrog.
I think mine was Moon River.
Yeah.
I gotta look it up again.
Age of
Okay.
Aquarius.
Something
No.
that David played on the harp.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Look at this.
no,
this.
no,
This
no.
way up.
No.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even think it ever charted anywhere.
It's the wrong
No.
song from her.
I mean,
Debbie Debs. Yeah, that's the wrong
it was
song.
on my radar because I was DJing at the skating rinks when it hit. But
Yeah.
what a weird song to even put on the list to represent.
Yeah. Nope.
You know, when I hear music is a much stronger track than
Well, Lookout Weekend was the jam. I mean,
It was a great song.
people loved it, but it didn't chart. It was big in the skating rinks and the clubs at the time, but You know, it was kind of like early Chicago house kind of stuff. You know,
I'm seeing his criteria as these are the songs I like.
Exactly. That's what I'm seeing too.
Yeah.
This is not. These are represented because I could give you 280 songs.
Look at 192 before you go.
No way. Nope.
Right? Come on.
Nope.
I know him by name, but I don't know this song.
No one in this room knows this song.
That's
I couldn't even find a DJ that knows this song.
This looks
I
more like
question
the guy that
I question
signed
if
all the
he
other
knows
ones.
this song.
Phil Spector pulled a gun on him in the 60s. That's really all I know about the guy.
He wrote Hallelujah. That's all you need to know.
Now I know he smokes because I can see the cigarette.
Well, no, you know what else he wrote that was amazing? He wrote
Did he write Walking in Memphis?
No, he wrote from Pump Up the Jam.
Cohen.
The
Everybody Knows.
Everybody Knows.
Yeah.
He wrote that. And that's a great song.
Not the Jungle Brothers song I'd pick.
Nope. Wrong
I would
again.
go for I'll House You. This is
Maybe
weird.
he thought no one was going to see the lower part of the list.
I don't know. This is just bizarre.
Fillers. Here, I'll just put this up. No one will know it.
You gotta write a 5,000 raised. Okay,
higher.
the first 2,500.
Higher.
Yes, I agree with you. This belongs higher.
Way higher.
Yes,
Way higher.
I think so too.
That's a swing and a miss.
And it's funny because he says like if he wrote the song because he felt like if Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was alive today, he wouldn't be writing classical. He'd be writing pop songs. And the guy who wrote this said, and one thing is guaranteed: if he was alive today, he would not be writing songs about Falco. So I thought that was kind of
no. But let me ask you this, Brian, because you've memorized every song and its year. 86 sounds late for that. That honestly sounds.
It was early 86. If it was 86, it was early 86.
That song to me, I seem to remember that before, but
the remix, that sounds about right.
Okay.
I don't know this.
I don't even know who these people are here.
I don't either.
Nope.
I don't either.
Nope.
Got
Don't
nothing on
know.
this. Anybody have anything on this?
Nope,
Zero.
they don't.
All right, next.
They're friends of the writer.
They look like two photographers who were testing to see if the camera was working.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is weird. The only John Anderson song I know is Swingin'. Yeah, if it's the same guy.
It is the same guy, but that's the wrong song.
I don't know this tune.
That's what happens if you don't get invited to the singles party. You end up wild.
I don't think John Anderson knows that, Chuck.
Aaron might have heard it once.
Now, is this a cover of Gap Band?
I don't know.
Because I don't know Trouble Funk. I've never heard of Trouble Funk before. Never.
Okay.
By the way, the year I graduated high school, this was not a track that was banging.
Okay.
That was
higher on the list.
It needs to be way higher.
Much higher
for sure.
Because that's become iconic.
What do we know? We're not musical
iconic
journalists. We're just
alone.
DJs who play music for people.
That song needs to be higher.
And I happen to
Song's
do
been
that
around
in the 80s.
Still dropping this.
Yeah, I'm down with this, but not here.
Oh, wrong In Excess song. Sorry.
No, I think that's the right In Excess song.
Of all their hits, that's the one you'd pick from the 80s?
It's the most interesting one. We had a conversation about this.
I know, but...
it really is an interesting song.
But they started the 80s with one thing.
Now they started the 80s with Don't Change.
No, well, started it in my world with one thing. Don't Change didn't hit my radar. One thing blew up in Boston, 82, 83, right in that zone, because they were playing it when I was at BCN in 83.
I mean, at least he's got something off of Kick.
Well, and Kick's an amazing album.
I mean, but yeah, you're right. You could have done What You Need. You could have done a lot of things.
You could have done, you could have done Suicide. You could have done Never Terror. Well, you could have done Mystif. Well,
okay, what about this one?
Yes.
I know this song very well.
I do too. And I think it belongs in the list to represent this genre of 80s music because it was not new wave. It was not. Joan Armatrading was on her own thing.
Yeah. Does anybody else know who Joan Armatrading is in the room?
Probably not. I think people are too young to know her. She had her moment very early. Well, 1980.
She had a
very
couple
early
albums.
80s. She's on the same list that Laurie Anderson.
Yeah.
And who did Luca?
Oh, Suzanne Vega.
Suzanne Vega. There's those artists that came in with a hit kind of thing and had a different style.
She was cool though. She was kind of tropical, but
she was good.
but
think she's from the Bahamas somewhere.
Says West Indies. Yeah, the same thing. But yeah, I mean, I know this song. I know this whole album by heart because it was played on loop in my house in 1980.
Yeah, it was a big hit. BCN played this a lot.
And it's a good song. And I suppose it could be on 184 on this list. I'm okay with that.
She was an early Melissa Etheridge type. She was in a woman, acoustic guitar.
She was better.
Oh, she was.
And it was more fun. It was more lighthearted, kind of too.
Thing. Yeah, but it was that kind of vibe.
She has a song called Mamio Beach that's hilarious. You should hear
Nobody knows who she is now.
No. But... Okay. Fine. It was his first one that Dr. Demento played.
And it's iconic in that world, but he did better tracks in the 80s than that.
Well, what's funny about that is I don't think Another One Bites the Dust is on this list. And it's a much more
it probably isn't. Well, if you had to pick one Queen song from the 80s, good luck.
Right.
Yeah, they were busy.
No, I think this one, I even remember hearing this on Dr. Demento.
Yeah.
And being like, wow, what is this? This is
he recorded it in the bathroom of... Yeah.
With the...
accordion thing.
Accordion by himself, yeah.
Okay, what do you got on this? This is my jam. I don't know about you guys.
If I could pronounce it, maybe.
I have no idea what this is.
You know who that probably is? I'm not exaggerating. This might be the group. I'm dead serious. This could be the group that Peter Gabriel used on part of So. Because if you listen to it in your eyes,
that Paul Simon used, because it says Paul Simon right down here.
Oh, so it's Diamonds in Your Shoes. So it's that
before Paul Simon's Graceland, these artists were making the rhythm of resistance.
Yeah,
South African apartheid protest stuff.
It's that Diamonds
I don't know
period. Yeah.
What do you got on this?
Okay.
If I knew it, I'd have an opinion.
Nothing. I got nothing. Anybody else?
Nope. Never heard of it.
No, that's
early lens crafters ad.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm down with this one. I'm totally 100% down with this one. How about
it
you guys?
Needs to be on the list. I would agree. I honestly higher than 180.
Top 100.
It's a great song.
It's a top 100 song to me. If you don't know it, it's part 2 of David Bowie's Space Oddity. That's what he wrote.
I was going to.
We've seen 20 tracks. I'm expecting to see like Johnny, Are You Queer or something in the top.
Just hold you know hold on to your lug nuts. It's coming here.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
And all that stuff.
I'm down with this too, but higher on the list.
Yeah.
Oh.
Deserves way better than 170.
Higher on the list, and there were better 80s songs from Rush.
I don't know. This is my this is the Rush song for me right here.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
Being in radio, that spoke to me a lot.
And you know what though? From the 80s, Subdivisions was a better track.
Well, that's the Signals album with Tom Sawyer and all that stuff was good, but
yeah.
Steel Pulse. I got nothing on this. I mean, I've heard of them.
Reggae.
Yeah,
it's reggae.
I'm not cultured enough to know this.
No, it's a cool reggae track, but I don't see where it falls into it because, I guess because it was 80s, but reggae kind of went on its own thing.
Strafes.
I got nothing on this.
Set it off to the left, y'all. Set it off to the right.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
I have that on some hip hop comp.
I know what it is.
Got some
now that I've heard it 1,000 times. Yeah, it's used in mixtapes and all kinds of so I do know this.
Is it a track that got sampled?
It was sampled by a lot of people, but as a standalone track, it's like it says 808 and overdrive kind of thing. It's set off to the right, So it's kind of thing Jimmy Spin would have gone crazy over.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know exactly what kind of music it is.
I'm not saying it should be on the top 200 of the 80s, but fine.
Like a housey hip hop. Yeah.
That's an interesting choice, isn't it?
It's a great song, but if you're going to do The Police, I probably would have gone Roxanne. But I think that
Roxanne wasn't that 70s? Yeah,
I think it was 79. So
you could have got
he could have done Every Breath. He could have done
wrapped around your finger. Could have done
King of Pain.
Murder.
This is a great song, though. Yeah, this is one of those songs you revisit. And you're like,
well, I think Message in a Bottle was 80s, or is that on the first album?
I don't know. I don't know.
I seem to think it's on the second, which makes it 80s, because the first album, Outlandish the Amour, was 79. because I bought it in '79 with Cheap Trick live at Budokan.
Right.
But there's better
So
songs.
when was
Synchronicity?
so close to me?
It's all Synchronicity's.
That's
what,
80s.
the pinnacle.
84,
But
84.
this is really
That was the end.
83.
Sadly, that was the end for them as a group.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, go out with like 4 number ones on your record. Yeah, we're done here.
Now,
do they
this,
care?
I just was thinking, where have I seen Orange Juice Jones yet? So this makes sense.
Yeah.
Total
On the
one-hit wonder.
list. Too
Probably
low?
felt the right position, too.
Honestly, I think it's right where it needs to be.
Yeah, that's perfect almost. What do you think?
It's like
John?
that track that when you hear it, you go, oh my God, this is amazing. But it's not enough to get it on. Like, I think I've played it at gigs once.
Right.
You would
You know?
be like cornflake without the milk.
Well, yeah. Sit down before I was going to run up and flat post you.
I'm
Both
just a
of
squirrel.
you, but I chilled.
Eric, do you have anything on this?
I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. You know.
Oh, there you go. Oh, look at you dropping lyrics. Wow, we go from fainting and hitting your face to dropping lyrics. Good.
All right, guys, this is my wheelhouse, and this is weird.
Wrong track.
Very much the wrong track.
Way
I can
wrong
think
track.
of
I don't know if I've
Them?
ever even played that one.
Six or
Kieran
seven
looks
tracks.
amazing.
I
though.
know it, but it's no.
Can we talk about how cute Kieran is in the corner there on the,
Oh my
the
gosh.
third row?
Well,
to
the
right?
reason Julie and I dated at all is because she kind of looked like Sarah. So
Kieran is the one I went after, and sadly, Dave Stewart.
yeah,
Married.
Dave Stewart married her. That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
So their kids, if they have any, would have a little bit of pedigree from
Right.
Panorama slash
Grow up
Eurythmics.
musicians, yeah, they just might have a hook in the industry.
I know
Hope you
this
stopped by and
song.
got your blessing.
Yeah, this is like
Before you married
Nick
her.
Hahn territory.
No, it's a great song, but it's weird that Minor Threat would make the list.
Well, wait, yeah, hold on to your lug nuts. It's coming. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
More of the same.
But the one thing about this I do like is they're actually including punk.
They do,
Mhm.
and you will
Okay.
see it.
Well, I'm sure Ramones are somewhere. So
Well, the way he's done this, you have 200.
Nope,
I got
Never heard
nothing
of
on
it.
this.
nope, nothing.
Anybody?
No.
Last one.
No, if we don't know it,
No.
no one else does. It's you, me, and John. If we don't know it, I'm being honest. If we don't know it,
If we don't
it's
have it, we
dead
don't
in the
play
water.
it. It's been long gone. That's
Another
it.
case of the wrong song.
What?
Mr. Ghostbusters.
What? Wrong.
Can't get over it.
Way wrong.
Catchy, but these get better stuff.
I remember the cavalry shirts though, and I had one in black, and I wore it.
I
And
bet
it
you
was
did.
cool. Oh
Yeah,
hell
but
yeah!
Han
You
Solo
got out
vest,
of your Fiero and
And I wore a bandana around my neck like I was going to rob a bank.
wrong
The
song.
dusty trails.
Even you.
Yeah,
we all agree.
No,
Go ahead,
it's
Eric.
better than that. You
He's
can't.
got that
Yeah, can we all agree this is the wrong track?
Wrong song.
Woman
Yeah.
Needs Love, or
Yeah.
Right. That's what was that radio or was that Ray Parker
it
Jr.?
was still him. Yeah,
Okay. Because I was thinking Jack and Jill, but that was radio.
it's,
I know it's too early, but goddamn, if Ray Parker's, in my opinion, I know you guys will disagree. You can't change that. I just think it's such an
That was radio
amazingly
too, I
great
think.
song.
I
No, it
love
was.
that.
That's a
song.
great
But that
I
song
love
is just great.
Okay, Jay.
No, Hit and Run was the better song. John,
God.
back me up. Hit and Run was the better song.
what was the one they did with Motorhead? It was
It wasn't Yeah Right, and it wasn't Hit and Run. They had
No.
another track,
They had another
but their
song.
album, the song on the album that
it
kills
might have
is
just been
Hit and
Girl
Run.
School. Yeah, it might have been.
And I'm
the
impressed
song
they
got
have
the
Girl School. I'm very impressed they have Girl
Right,
School.
but what did they omit from putting Girl School on the list? This is the part that bothers me.
Well, if they went for all girl metal bands, they didn't omit much. Vixen,
Well, yeah,
or
Vixen Heart.
I don't know, is Vixen on there with
I-
Broken Heart? Or
Look at this,
Might be in the
Jay.
top five.
Oh, boy.
Look at this.
oh wow,
I can't
Okay.
disagree with this
no,
because
No.
everything he wrote about this, where he says it right here. Let's see. Al Jorgensen, the grand old scumbag of industrial metal sludge, has spent the past 40 years ranting about how much he hates this album with sympathy, where he pranced around with new romantic sense with the world's dodgiest faux Brit accent. Unfortunately for Jorgensen, this shit is excellent.
well,
it's
you know
true.
what? That's not a bad write up.
That's a great
Considering that
write-up.
now he's redoing the whole album. So,
And he mentions that in the article.
oh, he does. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
like,
this
what
fall
have I
ministry
done? Gotcha.
shocked fans by doing Revenge live for the first time in 4 decades.
Yeah.
So he
Well,
does mention it. But
I mean,
am
you look at
impressed
that
with this
versus
entry.
like NWO or Psalm 69.
Well, NWO was 90s.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
Oh,
was.
yeah, it was.
But
when was Psalm 69? Was that NWO?
90s.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know. I think I might have gone with like Every Day is Halloween or.
I probably would have gone there too.
But Revenge is a good choice.
Yeah.
Tell me Bauhaus made this list. Because now you got me thinking of like Bela Lugosi's Dead.
I'm down with this one.
That's a great song that goes way under the radar.
I don't know if it's better than Waiting on a Friend to represent Stones in the 80s, but I'm down with this.
Tattoo
Harlem Shuffle too.
Record. Yeah.
Let's not forget Harlem Shuffle.
But I think this is cooler than Harlem Shuffle.
What was Some Girls? 78? 79?
Yeah, that Tattoo You.
So Tattoo You Forward.
This album was called Undercover.
Right, but
and it had a Harlem Shuffle on it. Pretty confident.
It did. Harlem Shuffle is and it's a cover though. Maybe that's why he didn't use.
That's probably it.
Yeah,
I always liked Emotional Rescue too. That was from the 80s.
Isn't that on Sucking in the 70s?
Yeah.
No, it's an 80s.
So.
I'm pretty sure.
Emotional Rescue is an 80s song?
I'm pretty sure.
And then the next hit after that on that album.
Where's Howie to look this stuff up on
79.
Google?
I was going to say, that's too disco to be 80s.
Friend
this is weird.
Oh, okay.
It's a great song. It's a great artist.
It's too late.
I think this is the kind of stuff
It's Too Late is a better song.
Well, I don't know. I like this one, and I think it's the kind of thing that you'd hear in a John Hughes film somewhere.
Yeah, but
although the only film that I know that it turned up in is
Basketball Diaries.
Remake of Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah. Well, you know he wrote Basketball Diaries, right?
Pardon?
Like that's his book, Basketball Diaries.
Yeah.
The first Leonardo DiCaprio movie is a movie based on the book Basketball Diaries, written by Jim Carroll.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm down with this. I'm totally down with that. Yeah,
she had a better song.
No, this was her jam. This was the jam.
What was that?
Naughty Girls Need Love Too was good.
Yeah, I like that.
I Want to Have Some Fun was a lot. It was more.
That's a good song. Okay, I'll give you that one.
I'm down with this.
I think all three of hers were good. Touch Me was good. I think they were all pretty.
Love Health was
seriously? Good. You're kidding, right?
Is this going to be the only pick for both of them? Or
did he run out of space?
That's kind of what I'm wondering. I don't remember, and that's an odd one. I would think you'd spread those apart because they both had bangers.
They had huge hits in the 80s. Massive hits in the 80s. The Lodger in the 80s. Come on.
All right. So none of us are down with that.
No, that's a bad choice.
If that's going to be there, it should be higher because that's a good
song. This should make the list, but I think it's low.
I'm just glad he didn't pick like Jackie Wilson's Set or something from Texas Midnight Runners.
Yeah, no. The only
choice proven to be that weird so far.
Yeah, but this is the only right choice, but I think it should have probably been higher, but I don't know what's in front of it.
Yeah.
See, that or some Nina song we've never heard of, you know?
Yeah.
This video played nonstop. This was like birth of MTV.
Oh my God. Yeah. Especially where we live, because then they said, they're from Ireland. Oh, well, we have
to. Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
Slancha.
It's still requested.
There you go, John Slancha. Right there, buddy. I got you.
What do you think?
Lionel Richie.
Great song.
That was number one for weeks.
Why is the one that I like better
choice for him?
I always thought Running with the Night was a better song.
Yeah.
Hello,
you know what?
Was Hello 80?
Hello is a great song too.
Hello's a great song.
Yeah, same record.
That whole album is good. Penny Lover's on there.
When was Dancing on the Ceiling? 90s?
Came next. Yeah. No, it was.
That was the album after this one, like 85.
Yeah. It's a great song. I see what he's doing, but it's almost a song in a mainstream vibe.
Yeah.
But his other songs aren't. So I'm kind of
he's got this weirdo stuff on here, and then he puts Lionel Richie All Night Long.
Yeah, it's like
be consistent, pal.
B-sides or
Then the next he's got this. It's like what?
Well, it's a great song. And I know why he put them there, because he's a critic and they have to like bands like Stone Roses.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Him and Brian Dowdle like this band. Maybe someone else.
No, if you like Stone Roses, you like Smithereens, you like Oasis, you like, you're that sad kid in the corner.
They did that She's My Sister song too, right? She's My Sister.
Yes.
This is weird.
Kids.
I don't think it's their best representative, but I know why.
Don't either.
It's very popular. So
right
again, is this a popularity thing?
I don't know. I would have thought The Right Stuff maybe.
Yeah.
That would have
Right
been my
Stuff.
choice. If I had the two choices to pick, Hang Tough or Right Stuff, I would have gone Right Stuff.
Like, is he trying to pick stuff that influenced the rest of the decade, or
Words?
What?
Are you
know,
serious? What the fuck? Sorry, are you serious?
I was going to use
the church endorsement.
Record roundup one.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, seriously, Missing Persons and
I
Words.
think
It's a
No,
great
I
song,
listened
but
to
there
it.
are better tracks by Missing Persons. Walking in LA is a better song than Words.
I'm
Come on.
down with this.
Perfect. Yep,
Okay.
right song,
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
band.
Underrated band.
Representative,
comes
way
around.
underrated. Should
Their
have been
first album
higher.
was just golden, man.
Oh, totally. And well,
Wanted Man is a great song. Oh, Black and
first album against the first EP, which had You Think You're Tough and a couple other tracks. But yeah, as far as a breakout album, no.
I'm down with this.
Out of the Cellar worked.
Yeah.
What do you got on this, Matt? You got anything on this?
He doesn't.
Right,
even-
yeah, what goes around comes around. Oh yeah,
Yeah, all right.
good rock and roll
Just
sound, good
check.
hair
Just
metal
check.
representation.
How about this? You got anything on this?
Do not.
Wrong song.
Yeah, they were the Beat in England, but they were the English Beat here because we already had a band
Wrong
called The
song.
Beat.
And they had about 10 hits, and that's
Yeah.
not the one I would have picked.
What was? Yeah.
Originally Twist and Shout until that lawsuit from Mr. P. McCarthy came in.
I could think of so many other songs that I would have put here instead of that one.
Okay, because I don't know who the hell this is.
We like the cars
Yeah,
that
same.
hunt to go
Cars that go
boom.
boom.
Nope. Latrim? Nope.
Or Trigger
No idea.
and Bunny, and we like the boom. Yeah.
Nope. Oh, were they doing like boom, boom, boom? Let's go back to my room.
No, it was kind of like a Miami based freestyle fusion
Pepper
thing, kind
Light.
of like supersonic, right, John?
Yeah.
I was
Salt,
knee
pepper, and
deep
Supersonic.
in hair metal at this point.
It was
So-
it was like supersonic, like slowed down.
Low sodium salt.
If they didn't play it at
Yeah.
the single mothers clubs, I didn't hear it.
How about this?
Wink.
That's
How
a
about
great
this?
song.
Yeah, right song, right band.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
Right
they
song,
had
right
one
band.
song. I mean, in my world,
I do wonder if it
That's
shouldn't
the
be
right spot.
higher up, but we'll see.
Could be higher when we see
Well, it
what,
depends what's in
that-
front of it at this
Yep.
point.
it won't be Queen or David.
odd
Bowie.
choice. Well, I don't know.
Well, no, because it was a big banger. Eyes Without a Face was a little better. Flesh for Fantasy was a little better.
I think Rebel Yell is
was
his
a little
best song.
better.
Mhm.
There's other choices, but
White Wedding's not a bad choice though.
no, it's not a bad choice at all. No, I'm
155 was a
issue.
bad choice for his placement though.
No,
this
it's
one
too,
gives
it's
him a-
too high. Yeah,
It gives an occasion or a life event for that song to always be in somebody's head. You know, anytime you're thinking about a wedding,
nope.
This is like deep disco stuff. This is Larry Levan stuff.
Oh, okay, because I don't know it.
Yeah, this
At all.
is like gay disco stuff, which is an interesting
Beach
choice to put in here.
Boys.
Don't make me wait.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's well. You mentioned Levan.
Jimmy would know it.
early.
Jimmy would know this song.
Yeah, but he mentioned in his criteria like everything from like Larry Levan to blah blah blah. So he covered his butt on that one.
Anybody?
I know the band, and I vaguely know the song, but I think that's all they had.
Well, there are a lot of one-hit wonders on here.
Well, it's sort of like Plimsouls when you get into bands like this. You know the Plimsouls? Million Miles Away.
I mean, I'm okay with choices. I'm just thinking of the omissions, which we may not have time to talk about. But
no, but he put this on. I guarantee the Plimsouls are somewhere on this list. Now that I've seen that.
Dark Star, Marquee Moon, they listed.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Nope.
Uh-uh.
I know this, and I can't believe it's on the list.
Nope.
I have
I
this behind me.
You probably do. You have everything,
And
but
it's,
the rest
I
of the
cannot
world doesn't know it.
believe it's on this list.
You and her are the only two that have it. So
And she doesn't even know what a copy.
just to be clear.
I don't know. He might have bought it off her.
Well, I'm wondering if he didn't call Brian first before he made the list. Like,
Oh,
hey, dude, what do you got?
you guys are so pedestrian, I swear.
Oh, so sorry, music
All right.
critic boy. So sorry.
So I was inspired by this
Oh,
one
yeah.
here.
This
I'm
is
thinking,
a good song.
Yeah, Young MC needs to be on here if it's an 80s.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Good choice.
150 out of 200? Not that it's great, but if you go by what we play,
This is
I
what
don't
you
think I know
spin
this
your
song.
McCartney pick on.
Yeah, this is a weird choice to me.
I don't think I even know this song.
This
What
is his
the
goodbye
fuck
to
is
John
that?
Lennon song. Yeah, if you were here today,
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah,
back
but of
about losing
everything
John
he
Lennon.
did in the 80s,
Right.
I would have to say
kind of
no.
strong for John. Yeah. Interesting choice. Okay, here's the one that I was messing with John about earlier.
Hey, it's Taylor Dane.
It's a great song.
At Belter.
And it's a
What we call
freestyle song, too.
And it's a
Isn't that
freestyle song.
freestyle, John?
This is her
John,
bang one.
isn't that
This is her bang one.
No.
No, I like her Prove Your Love, and I like
Prove Your Love was the other one, yeah. Everything else, like you say, was ballad.
I think Taylor Dane was
Rebel
a
Leads You
way
Back.
underestimated artist in the 80s. She had an insanely good voice.
Powerful
She was great.
voice. She was good.
Great.
Really,
of her
really
stuff.
good voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, she's done well in this era of EDM that we're in these days.
Oh, yeah.
Some of those remixes.
You know what Taylor Dane was? Taylor Dane was the early Anastasia.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a good
100%.
analogy.
100%.
Yeah, maybe,
Oh.
I guess.
I would have done more. Instead of this corrosion, I would have done more.
This corrosion would have been
I
my
love Sisters of Mercy, though.
This would have been my pick.
Over more?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I respect that, but I still think more is a better track, but I have no issue with this corrosion.
Yeah.
None.
Play-
This
playing
is,
both
by
of
the
them,
way,
it's a dark wave
if
stuff.
Alex ever comes in your Twitch set, play this corrosion. Just trust me on that.
Just so you know, here I would have done
Chains of Love.
Yeah.
Yep. All day.
This isn't
Yep.
bad, though. This is
No,
No,
Little
Peter Dunn
Respect is
sometimes
good,
I would
but
have
it's not
argued.
as good as Chains.
No, I don't think so.
No. Nope. 100%.
Anybody?
No.
Right,
It would have
next.
been no, there's like the Pogues.
Not the Fairy
No.
Tale in New York one, but the other one.
Fairy-
Dirty Old
Fairy
Town.
Tale in New York.
Dirty Old Town.
Yeah.
Dirty
Yeah.
Old Town.
Either one.
This
Lady,
is a
you
good
bring
Really?
me up.
Commodores.
You know what?
Lady, you bring me up.
He picked a
That's it.
song that didn't have Lionel on it. That's where he got Night Shift.
Right.
And by the way,
what
if
is
you've
the-
never seen the movie
Yeah.
Night Shift, it is one of the funniest movies ever made. Because that's where this song shows up, is on the soundtrack.
That's weird.
That's totally weird. No, that's wrong. Howie, what do you? Oh, sorry.
Howie took that picture.
Yeah, I could see why this made the list.
No, it should have been Must Have Been Love.
Yes, it should have, but I see why it made the list, is what I'm saying.
Roxette, but not this one.
Yeah.
No, it's the wrong choice, but I know why he put it there.
What is
You know what I'm saying?
Joyride fall? Third for you guys?
That's 90s, I think.
Is it that late?
It creeped. Yeah, this is what year is this? This is 89.
Oh, all right. Yes.
and Joyride was after that. So.
We're out of 80s already. We're run out.
I can tell we're looking at Stevie and Mick.
Gypsy.
Really?
That's not a good
That's
song.
That's
It
not
is,
a terrible pick. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I'll go
think
with
their
that.
defining
What I would do.
song of the 80s was Tusk.
No, that was 70s.
It
I
was?
think
Scalpel
Hold
70s.
Me. Hold Me would have been a good 80s choice by them.
Seriously,
yeah, that would have
Tusk
been a good
was not
choice.
East.
Off of Mirage.
I would argue, you know what? We're going to get a judge ruling on that. What album? Tusk, I swear, was 80s.
Tusk was 78 or 79 because the UCLA marching
Rumors
band
was
did the music
78.
for that.
Tusk was,
And I think my sister was there.
Yeah.
We lived there.
Anyone got a judge on this besides Brian? Anyone want to go 80s on Tusk?
Somebody
Yeah?
want to
No.
look up when Tusk was released?
I think Mirage is the only thing that landed in like 80.
Okay. I'm
No,
happy to be
Tango in
wrong,
the Night
but
was there too.
I
For
could be wrong
Fleetwood
on
Mac
this.
albums, it was Mirage and Tango in the
He
Night.
had like Hold Me was the radio single, right? That
Yes,
was-
Big Love was.
Big Love isn't bad. But
Yeah.
that's
Tusk
just
was
like
released in October '79. Tusk.
Like I said, it's a 70s song, Brian. That's why it
yeah,
didn't
I'm
make
sorry,
the list.
Jay. What am I thinking?
See? That's a good
Hey, it
song.
probably
You know
got
what? I'm
released
glad
in
it
80s
made the
though.
list.
Yeah,
No,
that's a
I'm
good
glad this made the list.
Yeah, it belongs.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah.
belongs.
Islands in the Stream.
Yep.
pick. Still a good play.
Written by anybody besides Brian. Written by?
Oh, I'm sorry. My
I
name's
said
Frank.
anyone but Brian.
Christopherson? Chris Christopherson?
No,
No.
the Bee Gees.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, actually, Barry Gibb, but we'll
Barry.
say the Bee Gees.
Oh.
right.
Same.
You know what?
What's
This
wrong
is a
with it?
really good song, and I go with this. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I hope
That's
Husker Du
almost
makes
today's
this.
look.
I'm down with this, but it should be higher.
It should be higher, yeah.
Eddie Davis
138
Eyes.
slow.
I love.
It's a good
I
pick.
love that song.
By the way, if
Somebody in this
Dinosaur
room hates it. I
Jr.'s
don't
on
remember who.
here, we
Who
need
is it that hates
Mr.
this song
Jim.
in this room? Someone in this room does not like this song.
Oh
Eddie
no,
Davis
I don't-
Eyes?
I don't
I'm
hate
fine
it, but
with
it's
it.
like a grocery store jam these days.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
British
because
like-
people my age are grocery shopping.
Hey,
Yeah.
young kid, when we all drive stick shifts and write
For
in
us
cursive,
freeloaders.
we'll see where you end up, kid. Yeah,
And it's a
all right.
remake. This is a remake, which
Oh, yeah, it's a cover.
makes it
That's
weirder.
right.
Well,
Oh,
Joan
cover.
Jett, every song Joan Jett's ever hit with has been a cover.
Okay, I'll just go on the record right now to tell you,
Nope, wrong.
I don't like him at all. Like,
but I
anything-
do, and that's
He
the
seems
wrong
to
song.
say-
fine, but
No, he had 15 better songs than that.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm dead serious.
Whole career being the other Elvis.
I
Yeah,
would not
okay,
have picked
this is iconic, but it's iconic.
Yeah.
I would have gone I'm Bad. I would have gone Jingling Baby. I would have not gone Rock the Bells. But that's
But
me.
it's still
Even I
iconic.
Need
That's where
Love.
he went.
That was it Beat Street where he showed up or Breaking? That was
Beat Street.
yeah. That was
He was a
his
Def
audition.
Jam artist.
Yeah, because he was auditioning for the part there.
I
Don't
guess
call
if
it
you're-
a comeback.
If you're into that kind of stuff, that's the psychedelic first song. That
That's the right
Yeah,
song.
Love My Way. Yep.
Well, it's like if you said, "Give me a Smith song," you'd say, "How soon is now?"
Okay, look at this. What the hell is that?
That just drives me crazy.
Crazy.
There's two songs. It's either She Drives Me Crazy or Good Thing. What the hell is this?
This is the wrong song.
Yeah.
I think John. And what's funny is my favorite Young Cannibals is Johnny. You ever heard that?
No.
Oh my God! After the show,
Okay.
Johnny, a great song.
By the way,
Yeah.
the show's going to be 2 hours long tonight. just
That's
so-
okay.
Are we having fun?
Where are we?
That's
700.
good stuff.
We are.
What?
I know.
Wrong, wrong,
The
wrong,
weirdest
wrong.
choices here.
He's throwing darts at the records on the wall now.
he didn't listen to any of this. I'm a Bon Jovi fan. I
You've
saw
never
them on
played it.
Slippery When Wet,
Right?
and I don't even know what song this is.
Wow, in the streets. Wow. I played this last rock show for
Actually, I
Christina.
do know the song. I take that back, but it's not on the list of top 15 Bon Jovi songs I would put.
Let alone the top 200 songs of
Wanted
the
Dead or
decade.
Alive and everything else. The
Yeah.
Jam, that's not their best song either.
I don't know when Town Called Malice came out, but that would be my choice.
Well, I would have gone with Town Called Malice, but my
I don't know
question
what
now
year it came
becomes,
out.
is he going to put style counts on this list?
Well, we'll find
Because
out.
I think Ever Changing Mood should be on this list.
I got nothing. Anyone?
What?
Queen from New
Who
Zealand.
the hell is the Queen?
It doesn't
I
matter.
have
Let's go to the
no
next one.
idea.
I should have mops and buckets.
Are they friends with Split Ends?
I'm not a Nick
Okay,
Cave
this-
dude.
No, I am. I like Nick Cave. This makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, he seems
He's
like a good
covering-
guy. I'm just
He's covering a genre / artist thing.
sure.
Mhm.
All right, but not the pick of the decade for you.
No.
Okay. This is interesting.
Is this Roxanne? Is Roxanne Shanti Roxanne?
No, because I don't think that she really existed. I think
No.
it's a fictitious character, but all these Roxanne women came out of the woodwork to
Oh, okay.
respond to the rap.
I know there was that
Roxanne.
there was that period that I was not personally into. So,
Yeah, it was Roxanne's
like,
revenge.
who is it? LFO or LMFA? Not LMFA. LFO.
UTFO.
UTFO.
It was like Roxanne, and it was about
Uh-huh.
this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay, anybody?
Never heard of him.
Me neither.
Was Millie Vanilli's wife?
It's certainly shiny.
Okay, so
Strut's
I'm
a
looking
good
at this.
song, but
I'm
not
looking
her
at
best.
this and I'm taking on that album. It's not the best song.
No.
Sugar Walls is the best song on that album.
Yes. But again, did he have a requirement you had to write it? Is
Apparently not, and you'll find out later.
okay.
So,
Because I mean, Morning Train by her is what got her on the map.
Morning Train, Modern Girl was nice, but I mean, Struts.
But that's
think
what's
Sugar
the
Walls is the better-
criteria.
You Could Have Been With Me was a nice song. Should have loved.
But like, if you're going for
Yeah,
great
country
songs, go with Sugar Walls.
There you go, Jay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. All day.
Good
All right.
slot.
And we're all good with this.
We're all good with this.
All right.
Like the
Yeah.
damn baby tell you I'm your
Yeah,
man.
and it's back.
Not. It's
Oh
too
my
low.
God.
No, it's,
It's
too low.
It is too low. Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
way too low.
Way better song.
Because as far as a single woman artist doing a great track, boom.
So you got Joan Armatrading and Tracy Chapman on the same list. It's kind of interesting.
Well, that is very interesting, actually, because it speaks to where he's going diversity.
She looks short in the
You
photo.
know what? This is a good song.
This is a good choice.
So I have no problem with it.
I do prefer Private Eyes, but it's a good
By
choice.
the way, I have to mention this real quick. Driving up the 15 freeway, which Brian knows where I live, there is a mall plaza called Dos Lagos. And they have an amphitheater that holds, I don't know, maybe 1,000 people. John Oates is playing a show there in like 2 months.
What do you got on this, John?
John Oates. And I'm like, whoa.
Howard's a good pick, but
Howard's a great pick.
Run to the Hills was the song they're known for, and it had a video.
You guys feeling good about this?
It's all right. It's off the first. Hallowed is off the first album.
Yeah.
So there's maybe one better song, but if you're only going first album criteria, great choice. If you're going 80s, there's 10 songs better.
This is interesting. I was never a big fan of this track. So
I don't even know it.
Yeah, I know it. It's I don't know. I know the song, but
sounds like
I wouldn't put it on the top 200 list of anything.
Down tempo R&B.
It's not. No. It's
is that what it is?
No, not at all. It's real up tempo. It's up.
What is it?
Tin City. It's like a housey kind of, almost gay house is how I would describe it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but is that a remake? Is that a cover?
No, I don't think so.
Great. You know what? Perfect.
Fine. I'm
Perfect.
Yeah, he's known for that.
Good.
That's stuck the
It's a great song.
Absolutely.
It fits. Yeah. Yep.
I'm fine with it.
Yep.
I'm fine with this too, but it should be higher.
Yep. No. No. It should be,
Well,
but you know what? It made the list.
It's fine.
I'm good with it.
Fine.
That's all good.
As a representation of the 80s, I'm also fine with this.
I'm fine with that too. Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really okay with it. I love this. Although if I only picked one ABC song, I love the song. But if I only picked one ABC song, I would have
Wouldn't
gone
be
Look of
that.
Love.
Look of Love.
Look of
But
Love.
this is a great song.
Oh,
I love
Smokey
this song.
Sings is better than that.
Off of Alphabet City.
Sorry.
It's a great tune. I love
Yeah,
it.
no, that would not be my choice. Sorry.
It's one of my favorite ABC songs, but maybe I go Look of Love if I only had to pick one.
I'm going more mainstream. Look of Love.
This feels like it was shoehorned into me. How do you feel about this?
this should have been a little higher up.
Yeah, it was a big comeback for her, and it was a big
guess.
banger.
I mean, Believe was a bigger song for her, and Take Me Home was a bigger song.
Yeah,
for her.
well-
I feel like the 80s, she was acting, and she had a song.
But didn't she get an Oscar for her performance in Moonstruck?
But that has nothing to do with the song, does
No,
it?
what I'm saying is she's not focused on the music at that point. She's focused on the acting.
Right.
But this was a big track.
It was.
Yeah.
I got nothing on this.
If I could pronounce it, I would have an opinion.
Dinorama.
A Spanish New Wave LGBTQ anthem. That's all I need to know. That I'm just not involved in this.
That's my favorite song.
It's
guys.
probably your favorite song.
Hey, steroid guy that's back in the game. Let's bring it down a lot.
Come on.
I don't know this.
Can't get any rest at all.
Lucinda Williams, that name rings a huge bell.
Yeah.
Is she in another group?
Country rock poet between Dolly Parton and the Ramones. I got nothing on this.
I know the name,
don't know.
but I don't know the song.
No.
No.
For anybody listening,
This
on
is
our
an odd choice
podcast,
too.
Yeah.
That's well, no, Strings of Life for techno, Derek May, that makes sense. But yeah, okay, he said techno early on. That's his techno
Well,
track,
he said
Strings of
Detroit
Life.
techno specifically, so I'm
Well,
waiting for
and
Inner
Derek
City to
May
pop
is
up.
Detroit techno.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for
so-
Inner City because that's all you need to know about Detroit.
Yeah, that's all you need is Strings of Life. If you need a techno track, play Strings of Life.
Where's Nick Hahn when you need him?
Well, no, I know Black Flag.
I know you. Of course.
You know, there's in the front a very thin and young looking,
Yeah.
And
There he
Rollins.
is. Crazy guy.
but yeah, I mean, it's their track. That's why, Minutemen were on it earlier. So yeah.
I'm happy this song is there.
Oh, actually, I am too. That makes sense.
Now he's already violated his own rule if he's going with writing because he's done the Bangles No, he did. He did.
Angus wasn't Manic Monday.
No, he did a song that Prince wrote.
From who?
Maybe he didn't. I thought he did at the beginning of the list.
I don't think so.
I thought he did. Prince wrote it, but somebody else did it.
Well, he mentioned Prince in the beginning.
He did, but I know at the top of the list, like right at the top of the list, there was something that Prince wrote.
Well, did you say writer or band?
Writer.
Oh, he did say only one song per writer?
No, per artist. But okay, so we know Prince wrote this.
So we know Prince wrote this. So that would make it a little different.
This is a great song, though.
It is, but I don't think it's his best 80s song.
No. The Glass Houses album. Oh my gosh. He did the Iron Curtain or the Nylon Curtain.
Album.
Yeah, no, he had
Allentown
better
is a dope song.
Allentown is amazing. Good night, goodbye Saigon.
Good night Saigon.
Tell her about it.
Uptown Girl. Tell her.
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
all the Innocent Man stuff. You're right. I forgot about
Oh my
that.
God!
That was
Just
all
the way
80s.
you are, moving out.
Oh, that was all 70s.
I know it is. I'm still going to say it though.
All right.
I'm well aware of the decade.
Legendary.
Still going with it.
Not even the coolest Cool G Prince of Rap song. Just so you know, it's not.
Don't know.
Road to the Riches. That would be a good.
This is out of my wheelhouse here.
Road
you know
to
what's
the
funny
riches
is
and drive.
it's weird he'd bring the Slits in because the lead singer of the Slits is Johnny Rotten's stepdaughter.
Wow.
And I actually liked the Slits when I was in my punk phase in high school. Typical Girls was not the song I would have gone with, but the one I would have, I can't pronounce on the show.
Not the Luther song I'd have picked, by the way.
No, wrong Luther song too. He had much better songs than that.
Here and
There you go, boys.
You know what? I see why he's doing it. I would have gone with Hit and Run, or not Hit and Run.
The one with Ozzy.
Gone. No, I think because that's a duet.
Whoever wrote this song must have wrote all the Poison songs because they're.
I think it was. This is almost that. Who's the artist they brought in? Desmond Child. It's almost on that vein.
He's kind of like the ghostwriter of all those songs.
Yeah, of all those songs.
I don't know this song.
Nope.
I know who he is, but I don't know this song.
I hope. Yes.
Mr. Roberto Dillon.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Nope.
That's Dave
He's an
Chappelle.
acid house artist. I don't know him.
Nope.
No, I got nothing there.
Not heard of a guy called Gerald.
Yep. But
I got
too
nothing.
high on the list.
It would have been Gold
So
or True.
Now, True's the right song, but it needs to break the top 100 somewhere.
Yeah, I agree.
Getting close.
Yeah, we'll have to kick out 4.
I don't know this is country. I'm allergic to it.
This is
Well, you
this
know
is
what?
a pretty good representation.
George
of
Jones
classic
is a
country
pretty
here.
famous country artist, so
Matt says it's good because he's a little bit country.
I would go with it
I'm
too
still a little
because
bit rock and
George
roll.
Jones is famous.
Is George Jones,
Yeah,
He Stopped
this is
Loving Her
the-
Today, one of the top 200 songs of the 80s?
If it came out in the 80s, which it did, I would say, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe country.
Everybody knows this one.
Yeah.
I like country, or I've heard of country.
Another
Yes.
interesting choice.
Yes. No, right song, right group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
100%. I think.
know what he's
I'm
looking
okay
for.
with this. I'm okay with this.
Being with you.
I don't think it needs to be on the list. Honestly,
yeah,
I
you're
don't think it
probably
deserves
right.
to be on the list.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
No, I don't know
Smokey
if
didn't
Smokey had
do
much
shit in
else.
the 80s.
Yeah, the 80s
Sorry.
wasn't really his zone.
Just to see her, that was him.
Right, but
He did that
when
song.
it
for
comes to
James
impact of
Brown.
the 80s, no one has ever said to me, man, the 80s, I just think Smokey Robinson, you know?
ABC did.
Well, no, they
Smokey
did.
sings.
And I even mentioned that.
Well, if I could reload this thing, we could look at.
I'd
more
like to
stuff.
see if we end up with Johnny Hates Jazz. I've got about 20 groups in my head that I'm like, oh, they're probably coming up.
They're gonna
And
be
now
up
that
in
we're at
there.
100, I question if they'll make the list.
Yeah, hold on. No.
I don't know, man. We're okay. Here we go. Come on, Rolling Stone. Get your website together. Oh, what is
Yeah,
this
seriously.
junk?
Are you buying gear? Good for you.
No,
dude.
we're not buying gear. I don't know why this. I got all these
that's-
pop-ups.
Pioneer. Who buys Pioneer? What is
Who
that?
knows?
Okay, here
Who
we go.
knows?
All right.
See that?
We
It's a
broke
great
100.
song, but I would have
I
gone
would've
with
liked
Iran.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
It's a very
maybe,
good
but
song.
I'm
but
okay with this.
as far as notoriety, Iran is bigger.
I'm
kinda
okay
mellow.
with this. I
No, I
actually
am
like this
too.
better than I've always liked this better than Iran. I like Iran.
but Brian, we're looking at it from
Oh.
subjective or what angle are we looking? Like
I
Flock
don't. We're
Seagulls
looking,
are
well,
famous for Iran,
Mhm.
but we both know Space Age Love Song is better.
better.
So
is
it's like
subjective.
what criteria are we using to judge?
What do you think of this?
Nope. Who?
I never
What?
dug this tune.
Nope. Shouldn't make the
John?
list.
Yeah, is this a cover? Or did it get covered? Because I think I know the song.
No,
but
this is the version. Okay,
Either way,
Eric,
it
you
wasn't
got on
my
this.
favorite.
Yeah.
It was
No.
never my favorite.
Okay.
No.
Nope. Shouldn't be there at 99. Hell,
This should be
He's got
perfect
good veins
way.
for blood work.
Or would be.
yes. I like
I
this.
would have had.
This is a deep dive. Scritti
Yeah,
Politti is the deep dive of
But,
the.
Yeah.
A Perfect
Yep.
Way would have been a better song. 'Cause
It would have
that's-
been better, but at least they made the list. You know.
Now,
Fine.
Brian,
Yeah.
Okay, this makes sense.
Solid Joan Jett pick.
you know, John is gonna cut this up and tear it apart because we're over the hour. You want to do a part 2 from 97 down?
It's not a bad idea. You guys want to do a part 2?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Let's do that. We'll save it.
We'll do another one.
Okay.
Remember
part
last
2.
night when he fell and hit his face? Now look at him, conscious, alert, on top
Coming
of
up
his
with ideas.
Drugged up?
I like it. I
Thanks
like
for
the
tuning
new
in,
era.
guys.
I don't know. I was just,
Yes.
Stay tuned for part 2 whenever